What's up, everybody? I'm Helen. This is the podcast. And as always, it's the space where I get to speak to musicians. What is that English even? It's the space I get to speak to musicians whose music intrigues me, music that makes me go, And this specific gentleman dropped an album last year that really intrigued me, but he hasn't heard it in a while. So please welcome Th&o. Is it okay for us to say Th&o?
You can, or you can just say Th&o, because that's what it is.
I know. And this is, you made me want to start somewhere else, but I think this needs to be addressed.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you're not the only Th&o in music who spells their name a specific way, but then you want to trick us into just saying Th&o.
I hear you. I can hear the Th&o jazz and the what, yeah.
Yes. And your stage name is spelled TH_O. Why?
There's 1,000 or maybe hundreds of thousands of Th&os in music alone.
Yeah.
So how, when you're looking for someone's music, are you going to find them? Just type Th&o. There's even songs, Th&o, Zini. So I was like, what's a cool way of spelling my name without losing it? I love my name. It means love. So I want to keep that instead of having some sort of pseudonym.
Yeah.
So I just spelled it differently.
But you want us to call you Th&o?
That's my name. It's Th&o. Simple.
I don't think it's that simple. You guys are tricking us.
I'm not tricking you.
You're like, gotcha.
I was just trying to trick the search engine algorithm so that people can have a chance to find my music without having going through piles of Th&os.
Yeah.
Get to me. Now you say TH %. Finish.
Okay, please welcome Th&o.
Thank you so much.
You know, when I was growing up, I've got two names, right? My name is obviously Helen. My other name is Vuyelwa.
Oh, nice.
People hardly use my second name. But when I was growing up, everyone would be like, oh, Helen, like Helen Suzman.
Okay.
Much older. Or they'd be like, oh, like Helen Ziller.
Not a good one.
Very different sides of the political spectrum. But for me, it felt like if you're thinking about a Helen in music, like you must
the only
think
one in
of
music
me.
I can think of, to be honest with you.
Yeah, but when it comes to you, like you grew up being Th&o and you're a guy amongst a bunch of Th&os. Did you feel like you always had to be like, look at me, I'm doing something different?
No.
You didn't feel like you're just blending in with all the other Th&os?
Yeah, like I never was in an environment where I felt like I needed to perform to exist there.
Yeah.
Whether it be with my family or friends, I was just always welcomed, and I'm grateful for that. I've never needed to do that.
That's wild, because
It's the way it should be.
Yes, it is. But like this album, there's not so many, but there's a few pockets of loneliness that makes it like, you write about it a lot, but you've never actually felt like you didn't belong.
Not really. It's because
So you lying to us?
No, I'll explain. I'm not lying. So what happens is I make my music myself. I'm not bragging, it's the truth.
Yeah.
So you spend a lot of time by yourself. You're recording, it's a lot of time by yourself. So what's going to come out? Like, there should be other people here. I should be like high-fiving with other people in the studio. That doesn't happen for me. It's just always me going, oh, that was cute, by yourself. Go have something to drink and go to bed and do it again. So I think that's where it comes
is that
from.
fun?
Yeah, there's moments. I prefer it that way now.
Why?
I tried the sessions, like I do them once in a while, go to the studio with other people. It's fun for like 5 minutes, and then I'm like, this bores me.
Oh no, why?
Because I've done it a lot too. I've done that thing of, group work, let's record stuff. Done that too.
But why don't you like it? Because it seems like a very deliberate choice to be like, yeah, I'm not doing that anymore.
Truth be told, I found when there's too many people in the room, in my experience, before you even come up with the idea, and the idea has legs, before it's even had the chance to stand, someone's like, nah, let's do this. Now I'm not feeling that. I'm like, I wasn't done. Like, give me a second. Let me figure this out.
Let me cook.
Let me cook. It's in pain. So that was my other thing of why I don't enjoy all the time working with other people. I do it a lot, but I prefer with my music to do it alone, so I can actually flesh out these ideas exactly how I feel it.
Yeah.
Without someone going, I don't know, Tony, let's wait, relax.
I'm actually the opposite, hey? Like, I feel like I want to work with people and I want to collaborate. Like, I wish I had a co-host. I wish, you know what I mean? But I feel like the work that I do is very solitary. It's very like, if I'm writing, it's not group work.
Exactly.
If I'm like researching or I'm listening to your album, like I can talk to someone else about it, but it's not really the work. So I feel a little bit opposite to you. But I feel like when I met you, you were in a group. And it was called Solo and the BETR Gang.
BETR Gang, stand up.
And for me, like, I know everyone in that group, like, or I knew them separately
before.
Yes. And you were the person that I met in that group. So how did you wind up in that group? And for context, for everybody else who's like, that's like 2017 or something, right?
I think so.
So like for anyone who's watching and they're like, I don't know what that is.
I don't want to say roped in to that by Solid and Solo. Solid's my best friend. And, you know, Solid always comes around. It's like, you know, Th&o makes music, you know, talking to Solo, I'd come to their shows. And I think I played them something. They're like, why are you not releasing this stuff? What are you doing? I'm just like, I'm just making it for shits and giggles. That's my voice from back then. So at some point, they sat me down. I remember there's somewhere like Santon somewhere. We just had like breakfast and like, okay, so you can't, it's not sustainable just making music in a vacuum.
Yeah.
Come with us, join the band, you'll meet people, you'll network, blah, 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 blah. I was like, well, might as well.
Yeah.
And then I just joined, and literally that's what happened. I met a lot of people through that experience, a lot of connections through that, learned how to make albums really quickly.
Yeah.
Which I've always kind of had it in my heart that, but like in the space where it's time to really push stuff out, I learned that thing, you know, recording a lot of people, having a deadline, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
That helped a lot. So that process for me was really great being pulled into, because it informed where I am even to this day. And I'm still grateful for that.
Yeah. Were you doing music full time at that point?
Yeah, I was working at a studio at the time, just recording people and things.
Like as an engineer?
And adverts and stuff. And that wasn't fulfilling me. You know?
Oh, advertising sucks so much.
You know, I didn't do it for too long because I was like, I'm going to die here. So let me leave.
Yeah.
So I did that for a long time. I studied that world, you know, engineering, that stuff. But I was like, this is not what I want to do. In my heart, I knew this is, you know, I want to make music with people, write songs, change lives, whatever that means.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I quit that and just went on the road.
I'm not going to let you off the hook with that being flippant, because you wouldn't have said it if it's not something that's somewhere in you. Like, what does it look like to change the world for you?
You know, music is one of those things for me. Like we all know, it's like a spiritual thing. And I agree. I'm not trying to be too spiritual about it, but it has the power to, you could be having a bad day. You're driving somewhere and you're considering leaving your person or changing whatever. And you hear a song. Leave them. Whatever, and you hear a song that reminds you of something or gives you a different perspective that could change literally the course of your life.
Yeah.
That's happened to me many times. That's happened to many people. And there's many people who thought of unaliving themselves, and they heard a song or wherever, a friend of them took them to a concert, and they're like, you know what? It's fine. I can push on thanks to that song or thanks to that artist or that one lyric. You never know.
Yeah.
So for me, I take it very seriously, music in particular, in its power to do that for people.
Yeah.
So you can change the world in that way.
What's a song that changed your world?
Oh, how much time do you have?
I've got all the time in the world for you.
Saturn, Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
It's a song about a fictional time where people were living in Saturn, how great it is, and how there's no wars, and how people treat each other there. People grow really old there, the opposite of Earth, basically.
Yeah.
That's one song I think I take with me all the time.
How did it change your life?
I think on a philosophical level, it made me think about this experience of being on Earth differently than I always had. You know, we get so bogged down about what's happening, but in your day-to-day, you have the choice to do better as a person.
Yeah.
And that song always reminds me of that. Yes, things are falling apart, there are wars and people are fighting, but you have the choice to not do that.
Yeah.
You have the choice to be better. Think higher, be higher. You know, that thing for me.
Do you want to live forever?
Oh, no. Oh, no, definitely not. We shouldn't.
What do you think is a good age to like?
No, wait. Something like 89. 89.
That's a bit too old for
I
me.
used to say 69, but it was just a dirty joke. But anyway.
That's a horrible joke.
That was what I used to say, but now I'm like 89, I need 20 more years after that.
No, my gran is in her 80s. She's almost 90. That hun wants to live forever. She's super fit. She's like always like working out. She does all the chores. We always telling her like, chill out. She's like, you know, a woman about town. And I look at her and I'm like, these are my genes. I don't want to be that old.
But if you that fresh at that point, what's wrong with it?
I don't want to be. I think even 60 is like, is a lot.
That's now.
The only reason 60 might be too early is because then I won't have retired and then I can't like finally have a break. Although in this Yes! I would like to have a break right now.
Okay.
I think I need a sabbatical.
Okay, do it. You can take a month off or something and come back. I don't believe in retirement, to be honest with you. I feel like you can do something for a while and do something else. I think after music, I'll go into woodwork or something. You know, just find another thing.
Are you doing woodwork now?
I do it sporadically. I enjoy it a lot.
So what do you make in your woodwork?
For now, because I haven't had the time, like tables and small little things, you know.
Really?
During COVID, that was like the thing I was doing the most. I'll go to builders and just make stuff.
That's so nice. What's the thing that you made that makes you like feel proud that
my studio desk that I made?
Oh yeah.
And I use it to this day. It's exactly how I want it. You can't go to like, I don't know, wherever you buy your furniture and get exactly what you want.
Yeah.
So I made that and I've been using it ever since. I love it.
Yeah. Do you feel like that's also kind of how you approach your music? Like you have a very tailored to you perspective, not necessarily like what can fit. Do you feel like that's...
Yes, and I'll get to why I don't do like a beats for hire. I love tailor-fitted everything. Everything should be, in my mind, tailored to a specific person.
Yeah.
Or what you do. For me, like even if it's my desk at home or songs I do for me and songs I do for other people, it's specific to you, specific to me, specific to that time.
Yeah.
I don't like the idea of trying to make everything generic. That's just me. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but that's just how I operate.
So you don't do beats, Jay?
No, I stopped doing that years ago.
Okay.
And that's no disrespect to a lot of beat makers, just to be clear. I think it's great. For me, it's like go through that and then specialize.
Yeah. What's a song you tailored for someone that you're like proud of?
There's a song that just came out now about Th&o called I Once Was a Child. Th&o just dropped it about a week ago.
Nice.
It's very nice. There's an album. We did the whole album together and I'm really proud of that. It's beautiful. It's so
What's
different.
it about?
It's about her life. And I was just there to help, you know, bring that together. We'd sometimes just sit and talk about what's going on in her life, my life, and songs. You know, she'd come with them and then we'd talk about it and then we'd just tailor make it. You know, he likes this type of guitar tone. I like this type of guitar tone, put it together. You know, it's not like I made this thing, email it to them and then record it by yourself, send it back.
Yeah.
No, it's very interpersonal, very specific.
Yeah. I
like that. It yields for better results, in my opinion.
Yeah. So how were you navigating that tailored approach in a group dynamic? Because obviously, like, solo is a rapper. Yeah. All of you guys were bringing your own musical palettes. But ultimately, if we had to categorize it, it would have been hip hop. Like, how were you navigating, like, tailoring?
That, for me, if I remember correctly, that time period for me was very fun because I got to do things and explore things. Even they enjoyed the things I did when we were working together. I enjoyed everyone's contribution to the band. You know, it was really nice because I'm a fan of Al, I'm a fan of Solid, I'm a fan of Solo's writing. He's really great at that. So it was nice to see how we all put stuff together. You know, Al could bring drums, I'll do little synth things, Solid would bring samples, and then Solo would write something majestic, and then we'd just keep doing that. It became fun. It became like was like an Avengers vibe. You know what I mean? Like, you good at this thing, you good at that thing, I'm good at that thing. Let's put it together and save the world.
Yeah. Which Avenger are you?
I can't even say I am one.
There's only one right answer.
Which is?
You go first.
I honestly don't know. To be honest, I'm gonna be honest. What do you mean is the right answer?
I'll tell you later.
Okay,
That's fine.
I'm interested to hear that.
But I guess like the idea of working with other people and creating something that becomes a part of a genre is not that out the box, right? But you, like, if anyone just Googles you, there's this specific term that keeps coming up with you, this Afrotronic. What is that?
I just made it up because I was just tired of labels asking me what this is.
Okay. So is it electronic and Afro?
It has some Afrotronic. It has some African elements. It has some electronic elements. It has a lot of things. It's just a collage of things that I like, that are in my musical DNA, if you want to call it that. It's just a mix of stuff. I hate saying I do R&B or I do this. It's just,
what's wrong with R&B?
I love R&B and I respect it, but I can never say I'm an R&B artist.
Why?
You know what I mean? I respect R&B way too much to even say that I do R&B, because I don't. Never have. It's just a mix of things that I like.
Okay. Are there other Afrotronic artists? Is it just you?
So far. Hit me up.
Okay, cool. So was Ebusuku an Afrotronic album?
Yeah, and it's in a way.
In what
I
way?
think of Moya in particular. That for me was the epitome of that name, because it's like it has a African heart and rhythm, but then there's still the body of electronic music and like electric guitars, which is also like rock and roll stuff. So it was a great mix of literally everything I love.
Yeah.
And then like chants, which is very deep in our culture, you know?
Yeah.
So it was a mix of all the things that have, you know, brought me to who I am today.
Yeah. And then Emlotheni, that's definitely Afrotronic for you, right? Because that's the one that keeps coming up.
There's a song they call Night to Dawn. Like, I think there's always that one in the album that goes, oh, this is what he means. It has all those things he's talking about in one song.
Yeah. So Emlotheni is an album that you stopped listening to.
It's not that I stopped listening to it. It's just that I just lived my life after I did it. I just went to go live my life. There's nothing wrong with that.
Unpack that for me. I'm not saying it's there's something wrong, right? Like, so for context, we were talking before we started filming, and Th&o was saying he had to listen to the album
on the way here.
Just to remind yourself, like, what the album is about.
Yeah. No, not even that. It was like, I haven't heard this. Because you were like, we need to talk about this album. I'm like, great. I haven't heard it in like last November when it kind of came out and I did the show, blah, 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 blah. But I haven't listened to it. Why would I? I made it.
What do you mean, why would you? Like, this is so fascinating to me, right? Because I feel like most artists, no matter what your discipline is, they live with the work for a long time, right? Before it gets to the public. But after that, I've seen a lot of people still listen to their work or still watch their things and kind of experience it from another angle. But you decided when you got off stage, I'm done with this album.
Yeah, I went to go play Michael Franks and drove home.
Why?
I was living my life. So this is what happens. Let me give some context.
Yes.
I make my own work. I'm going to preface this again because it's like I spend hours listening to it, mixing it, recording it. By the time I send it to mastering, I never want to hear it again because I've heard it a bajillion times.
Hectic.
So many times because no one's editing it for me and mixing it for me. Everything that you hear is me outside of Michelle's beautiful voice or whatever. It's all me. Every little fragment, every reverb tail and whatever, it's all the stuff I've put in and it takes time to do that and you listen to it over and over again. So after you're done, you get the masters back, you're like, oh, sounds great. Done. Next.
So does that mean you don't like it?
I love it. I heard it today. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I like bugs. Not bad. Not bad, Th&o.
Made you go,
This Th&o guy's got something. He's trying.
I'm so like taken aback that you don't interact with your music after it's out. Because to me it sounds like, or maybe it begs the question, like, why did you make it?
So I put my everything into something. I'm exploring ideas. That's what we're all doing when you make anything creative. You're really just exploring ideas.
Yeah.
And once I've done that and I've given that one song everything I can, my time, my whatever, thinking about it all night, not sleeping, going to dinner with your significant other and you're still thinking about it, oh, there's that line missing. You give it everything.
Yeah.
Once I've done that, I'm sharing the idea of the world. You guys, whoever listens to it, you can have your life with it now. I've already done my part. I've already done the part of exploring the idea, and sharing it. Once I've done that, I don't need to go back.
But was it fun for you? Like, I don't even want to lie to you. Like, I'm listening to you and it sounds like you're begrudgingly making music. It sounds like, oh, I had to do this and now I'm done with it. So I don't even want to hear it again. It's not like that.
Like, when I'm making music, it's the most exciting thing to me. It's the thing I actually love to do.
Yeah.
It's all the politics and how do we put this out and roll it out and engage with people, TikTok challenge. That's the part that, hey, look, if you're into that, cool. Let me do my thing, okay? So I love the process of music so much. That's what got me here. It's what I'll continue to do. It's what I've been doing the whole time. And I'll do it. I'm probably going to do a session today and tomorrow. I do it all the time. I love the process.
Yeah.
So I'll always do it. I really enjoy thinking of the weirdest thing and going, how can I put that together? And then I do it. I'm like, well done. And then move on. Next idea. It's okay.
That's so interesting to me.
Yeah. And also, you don't become too precious. I think a lot of, I don't want to be preachy, but people get too precious with this process of making music. I've seen. Don't be too precious.
Okay.
Don't be too.
I feel like this is going to come back again, but I'll leave you alone for now. The album title, what does it refer to?
At the time, like I said, at the time, I think.
So 2014 is, 2024 is the time?
No. So that album, believe it or not, I think was almost done. I actually already started it while the first one was still coming out.
Oh.
I always do that. I always overlap. So like now, when that one, I was already got the next one that's coming out.
Yeah.
So I already had it kind of in my, I had the kind of the songs, the ideas of what I wanted to do. But a period happened where, albums came out, things happened, you live life. And I felt a bit burnt out at the time, and not in a bad way, in a good way. Like an old version of me had to go. The not being too precious. I feel like with my first album coming in, I was way too I was starting to now get into my head of like, oh, I need to do this and make these moves and blah, 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 blah. And then that person had to burn off because, it wasn't yielding great results in terms of you no longer enjoying it anymore. What happened to just writing the song that came to you that morning?
Yeah.
You're still now thinking too much about, this and labels and this and videos. Like that had to die off for me to do this. So Emlotheni is In the Ashes, for those who don't know. Those songs emerged from that.
Oh, like a phoenix. Oh.
Exactement. That's exactly what it was.
Yeah, that's so interesting. Especially because you said those songs came as the other album or the first album was being put out. So it's like you got burnt out.
Yeah, and there's some songs that were supposed to be on the first album that didn't make it because I wasn't ready for them.
Yeah.
I had to grow up to the song. Sometimes you have an idea for a song, but you're not ready to write it yet. You're not the guy who's going to write that song yet. You haven't gone through the thing to be the guy to write that song.
That's such a great idea. Yeah. I'm trying to think like if that happens to other people, like in other disciplines.
I don't know. This is what happens to me. I've had songs for like 5 years until I could be the guy to write it that day.
That's so interesting. I'm going to mull that over. But also this album cover. What's happening there? Is it like a person and they're also a tree, but they're playing the piano? Like what?
This is 2022 now. Nah. 2022, talking to a friend of mine about artworks. This is pre-AI being really AI yet. 2021, 2020, on the cusp of that. I started playing around with the idea of I love Earth, Wind and Fire albums. Very painted, old looking thing, but still musical Sanra, that kind of 70s, 60s type of thing. But I also love the idea of something sci-fi-ish. I love sci-fi stuff. But how do I put that together? I don't know. There's no place I can shoot it or someone to draw it. I've tried. I have so many different types of arts that I tried to do for this album. Yeah. But a friend and I once were going through.
You ChatGPT'd it?
No, there was no ChatGPT at the time. ChatGPT can no.
So what did you do?
It was some other nerdy thing that was you take a couple of images and you try force them together.
So what was your prompt to get this image?
I don't remember. And also, like I'm saying, I really don't. So it was I had that as a placeholder at the time, and I was like, oh, something will come. It didn't. And I was like, oh, it doesn't matter. We'll just use that one.
But what is it? Is it a person that's a tree?
No. it's just a thing.
You can't say it's just a thing. Absolutely
I just
not.
did, though.
Because there's a piano on there,
the
right?
piano's the one thing that was there. But it's like a person / creature. It's something like a surrealism. Love that one. Surrealism. I also like surrealist artist stuff. So it was a mix
Salvador
of that stuff.
Dali. What I'm asking you is, even if it's like, oh, I couldn't find anything else, so I just put it there. What is it? Like,
it is what it is.
No, I cannot accept that.
Some things are so simple here, and I promise you, like, it's as simple as that's just what it is. There's the album art. Are you happy? Chub.
I don't even think it needs to be deep.
Yeah.
I just want to know what it is.
I was going to
It's just a creature.
I love it. I'm actually going to make it into probably get someone to really paint it and make it big and have it in my house. But I love it. I remember seeing it and be like, this is cool. I don't even care. You remember when you buy vinyl, you don't even know what this album is. There's no artist standing there with like a suit. They still did that though. You'd find something like a prog rock band or like whatever band you like, or find that day. You just like the artwork. You don't even know what music it is, but you see the artwork and you're like, I'm gonna take this. You go spin it at home and like, thank God I did that.
Do you feel like the artwork represents you?
I want to do stuff like that. Like someone will see that in the corner of a record store, like on sale, and be like, I don't even know what that is, but that's interesting. Pull it, play, and get their mind blown.
But does that represent you as someone who is coming out of the ashes?
Nah, that was just one element of trying to put the album out. It was one of the things I was thinking of. Like the album part is listen to it. Seeing it is something else. See, I still feel like the music part and the artworks and the videos, yes, they can connect. Great if you can. But sometimes I try to separate that stuff. Like the songs, live with that. That's you, and listen to it in the dark, if you will. The album artworks, the videos, that's for everyone else. That's for people who are looking and listening with their eyes.
Yeah. You know what you sound like? You sound like you have an inside joke that you're just like, I really hate everything that comes with being a musician outside of making music. Mm-hmm. So I'm just gonna like have this artwork, and to me it's like ha 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 ha.
Well, I love music more than I love music politics and show business games that they play. Like it destroys music most of the time. I meet a lot of young artists who are so hell bent on how they look and what it's gonna look like. I'm like, stop with that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like for you, it's not this inside joke that you're like, I don't even care what this looks like.
Fine. It's not the main thing. The main thing, in my opinion, is the music.
Okay.
That's what I do. That's what I'm here to share. That's just extra. Something like a garnish.
Yeah.
It's not the whole thing.
Okay. So let's talk about the music. Mm-hmm. You open this album with blood. Mm-hmm. And why are you laughing?
Go.
No, tell me, why are you laughing?
It's an interesting song. I heard it literally on the way here. I heard it.
You had to be reminded. Mm. When I first put this album on, I was like, are we talking about prostitution?
In a way. So, excuse me. That song is like there's a song by Queen I love. It's called Killer Queen. I don't know if you know it. But in that song, it's more about like also like high society, ladies of the night vibes, And I've always loved that song, and I love the idea of character-based songs, like having a song that's not about you. It's about a character who has a certain life, who behaves like that. First line of that song was she keeps a Moe and Chandon in a pretty cabinet. Let them eat cake, she said, just like your Antoinette. And he builds this whole story of this person who lives like this, who does this. So I was watching Kill Bill thinking about that song, and I was like, so it's a lady of the night who's an assassin. It's a character I built. Okay. That's what that song is.
That's crazy. Yeah. Why does she have to be a lady of the night?
It's an easy way to get to men so you can off them. It's the easiest way. Easiest trick in the book. You get them when their guards are down and their pants are down.
I get that.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking about, in the song, it sounds like she's tired of it.
She's tired of doing it. She's just tired of it, and there's so much blood in there all the time. She wants out now. But once you get into that life, there's no getting out. If you're an assassin, it's very hard to get out and have a normal life. We all know that. We've seen the movies.
Thank goodness that's the only way we know. It's because we've seen the movies. So wait, are you saying that you decided to put yourself in this person's shoes, or are you saying it's just an idea you had?
It's creative writing. Like,
Yeah.
people forget music is creative writing. Not every song has to be about your life or your last breakup or your last whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes you remember this is creative writing. This is you making art.
Yeah.
Test yourself. Write about something else. Write about something that's not you and your little experience.
Yeah.
Write about something else. It's like people make movies. They're not going, oh, hurt myself. Let me make a movie about hurting myself. No, they come up with big ideas, you know, like Narnia, whatever. Star Wars. We have that because someone was like, let me write about something no one's doing.
Yeah.
Creative write. That's what we do.
Why did you want to open the album with that?
I think it was a great way to just shock people into the album.
Yeah.
You know, just go for that.
Yeah. I think it's definitely something that's not expected, right? Because if you're listening to what you're saying, it's like I said, like, wait, we talking about prostitution? And then even like how you end the song, where we're not sure if that's a moan or it's a gasp for air. And I'm curious about why you wanted to do that, because it's not like you're singing the vocal. It's not. Why did you want to add that element?
It is a gasp for air. Like, even the last line is blood in the air makes it hard to breathe. And then you hear literally, because you're trying to breathe. How are you going to breathe if everywhere you go there's blood?
Yeah. Yeah.
That was what that gasp is, if we really want to explain it.
Yeah. But you didn't have to do it. So why did you want to?
Why not? Like, why not, guys? Who keeps making up? Just do whatever you like. It's fun.
Okay, end of interview. That's going to be the answer for everything.
No.
But yeah, you just...
Fun. Okay. I love the thing of trying something, go, can I get away with this? I love that. Can I get away with this? It's one of my favorite things to do.
I feel like it also shows up at the end of Defeated. Do you remember Defeated?
Yes.
It's the one where you sing about being so tired.
Yes, that's a real song. I think in that album, yeah, that one, and there's another one that was real personal, because I was tired at the time.
Why were you tired?
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I love this little piece of music I make, but I need to write it. I want to, something saying right. Yeah. So I'm writing, but I'm like, but I'm tired though. And I literally first, I'm so tired. And it just came out. Yeah. It literally just fell on the table. And I just wrote it out from that, what am I feeling? Yeah. Of running backwards. Can we go forward? Yeah. It just came out like that. Yeah.
But you end that song by going, F it.
Yeah, I'm going to bed. Like, fuck this song, I'm going to sleep. It's enough. Let's move on.
That's hilarious. Okay. Because I was trying to figure out, like, why you're doing that. Because those aren't sung parts. They're not musical parts, right? Like the F it, the gasping for air, and that kind of thing. But they didn't necessarily connect to the next, or they didn't sound to me like they connected to the next song.
To me, what it was, like, I think my whole thing is do something, get over it, next. That's my thing. Do something, get over it, next. So I got that emotion. I was tired. I was sad. I took a nap. Wake up in the morning, Lonely Come Along. It's a fun song, but about a different type of subject, but it's a cute song. Yeah. You wake up in the morning, feel different. That's life.
It's a very different song. Yeah. And we'll talk about it in a sec, but I want to go back to Defeated for a little bit. My social media bio says undefeated. It's a thing that's very important to me. And I think most of us are going through life going like, what is happening? Like, we've never done this before. So so there's constantly stuff that's trying to bring you down. And you know, like how that Maya Angelou line about you'll encounter many defeats in life, but you must remain undefeated. Like, I really value endurance. I value like being able to say that thing tried to take me out.
Tried to hit me.
Yeah. And I'm wondering, what is your relationship with defeat?
I love that quote, by the way, because it's like there are going to be days where you fail or things don't go your way. but that doesn't mean stop,
Yeah.
quit, give up. If you're tired, take a nap.
Yeah.
Things are so simple.
Yeah.
I was in that moment, like I'm thinking of those lyrics and what was revolving in you. You know, when you're really tired and you've been doing something a long time, you think of every failure you ever had.
Yeah.
And you have that negative self-talk sometimes, like, of course, you know, whatever. But at the same time, there's always that thing in my heart that reminds me, no, this is the experience. This is what happens. You're gonna have good days, you're gonna have bad days. You're gonna lose. It's okay. But get through it, cry if you need to. But next day, wake up, take a shower, play some music, make breakfast, and keep pushing, ram on.
Yeah. Tell me about a specific time in music where you felt like, man, yeah, I might be in the defeated territory.
Yo, you're not gonna like my answer, man. I'm gonna give it to you.
It's gonna be a vague answer.
No, it's gonna be very
Okay,
specific.
tell
I'll
me
be very
specific.
honest. I love music a lot, but there's nothing in music that will break me. Unfortunately, I love it, but it's not that deep. I'm sorry. It is my career, but like there's nothing in music for me that can break my spirit.
Yeah.
I love it, yes, but it doesn't have the power to hurt me. It doesn't matter if it's a deal that goes wrong. It's fine. I'll still do this or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
it's not enough to break me to a point where now I must quit.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you haven't quit, right? You
No.
just put out an album. There's a new one that's waiting in the wings. But surely there are times where something doesn't go the way you planned or something isn't received the way that you wanted it to be.
You know, I think going earlier, let me go back a little so it gives you context of why I feel the way I feel. When I was coming up, I knew, especially when I got to a point of telling my parents, I'm going that direction to do rock and roll. Initially didn't like it, it's fine, but now they, very supportive. I'm very grateful. But I knew going in early, looking at the artists I love, how long it takes, all that stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's not going to take your first 2 albums to get to wherever you're trying to get to, even the level you want to get to. I don't want to even talk about, the success stuff, just for you to get to the artist you're trying to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I knew it's going to take a long time. There are going to be days like this. I'm going to feel like quitting because whatever. I already knew. So even if I felt some type of way in the back of my mind, I was like, that's just what it is, my boy. Remember, you signed up for this. No one put a gun to your head and said, do this. So that's what keeps me pushing, because I'm like, I know, it's going to take a while. Keep going. Just keep going.
Okay. I think that's a good resolve.
I hope.
Yeah, just because, like, I think you also resolved it young. Because I think a lot of people, when they're young, they're very, like, they believe that they are the exception. And then takes them a while to be like, oh, no, this is just the journey.
Music, how can I put this? Music ain't not little. It's the one thing I can tell you.
Yeah.
It doesn't take sides.
Yeah.
But there's certain principles I believe in when it comes to music, and that's time. It takes time to get really good.
Yeah.
And my objective this whole time, every day, is waking up and trying to just get good and better every day. That's all I'm doing. And I know this, thinking of all my favorite artists, like Michael Jackson got to his Thriller. How many albums did it take for him to get to his biggest moment?
Yeah.
Prince, Purple Rain. I'm just making a small, on the surface. It's not your first album. It's not your second. It's hours. It's a couple of albums. It's your sixth, your seventh, your eighth. Alton and them, 34 albums. Stevie, how many? Guys, like, relax, young people. Relax. Whenever I talk to young artists, I'm like, guys, you're going to be here a while. Just be patient, work.
And you're trying to be here till 89, so...
You can if you do it right.
I mean, if that's what you want.
But my point I'm trying to make is, I knew early it's going to take a while. Your first 2-3 albums, relax.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
I just knew that going in. Whenever I talk to young guys, I'm like, you guys are worrying about the wrong things. Just put the work out. Put the work in and put it out.
Yeah.
But think of it this way. You're not going to do an album, all of a sudden you're doing Coachella over Feds. Come on. If you do and you're lucky, cool.
Yeah.
Great. But that's just not how it works.
Yeah. It's not the norm.
No.
So on the song, you talk about, like, wanting to give up, right? And deciding, I'm just going to go home. Where is home for you? Like, literally and figuratively.
Literally and physically. Wait, what?
And figuratively.
Figuratively. Well, that's whole. At the moment, at that time, I just honestly just wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I just wanted some sort of peace, and everyone feels home is peaceful. So it doesn't necessarily have to be literally home. Just maybe it could be a point of peace, a point of silence, you know, some sort of solace in the moment, in the noise. I just wanted some quiet time.
I got that. But I'm asking you now, where is home for you? What feels like home for you?
Literally my house.
Okay.
When I'm there, everything's great.
Yeah. And you've made like a very deliberate decision after having been in this music industry for a while that you actually don't want to move to Joburg because you don't live in Joburg.
Yeah.
And I even say to you, like, you live there on purpose? Like, why?
It's peaceful. I wake up, I hear birds, I hear my chickens, you know, I can hear.
Do you eat your chickens?
No, they're so spoiled. They just eat. And one was in the pool the other day.
You're a vegan?
No, I'm not. I'm not vegan.
But you don't eat the chickens?
No, they're just like pets now. They just live on my yard.
Do your friends eat the chickens?
No.
You don't allow anyone to eat
every once in a while. Go and I'm like, how can I try? I'm not gonna run around this yard trying to catch this thing. Okay. I feed them. My mom comes by and feeds them as well. They're just there.
So you live on a farm?
Yeah.
So you've got chickens and birds. Just chickens.
The birds just come when they want.
So it's like keeping the chickens the way you make money, because music doesn't make money.
No, it's not even. They literally just pets. They're just there. It's not even a commerce thing where I'm trying to do chicken farming. No, they just live there.
That's so interesting.
We brought the first part from my grandfather's place in the Northwest. Okay. So we brought them to my place because he passed away a couple of years ago. So they've just been there and they've just been making each other pregnant and making new chickens and then just
I would eat them.
We've had one or two, obviously, but it's not a thing we're doing for the purpose of eating. They just
Okay. That was very funny. It was a great chuckle. But I think it is interesting to kind of find out, why do you feel like you don't have to be here? Because I think most people will try to convince you that
you have to be out here. You got to be outside. People need to see you.
Yeah.
I don't need that for what I'm doing in terms of music. There are times where I come out, you know, all the time for work stuff, business stuff, having conversations. But when I'm at my house and I'm working on ideas, it doesn't even have to be my project. I love silence. I don't want someone to go, I'm around. Can I just come see you for a second? Okay. That interrupts the process. I hate that. I don't want to be in a place where now there's phone calls. I'm outside. Let's go here. Let's do this. When I'm there, I'm working.
Yeah.
I'm working. I'm very serious about my time in the studio.
Yeah.
No interruptions, no excuses, no phone calls, nothing.
Okay. And it's not a bad place to be in. Because I mean, I don't want to blow up your spot, but I feel like there's value in not being from Jozi. You know what I mean? Like there's...
I've never thought of it in that way. For me, it's just like, I love small town stuff. I grew up in the rural areas, so I love the small community thing. Like I go to my nearest store, everyone knows each other. If I have a problem, my neighbor knows, I can call, you know. I love that small town thing.
Yeah.
I think I've just always had that. That's the way I grew up. So I love it. I just want to stay that way for as long as I can.
Yeah.
I think it keeps me grounded, if you want to call that. I don't know why, but just keeps me feeling normal.
Yeah.
That's my normal.
That's dope. You also love Japan.
Well, I love Japanese art stuff. Not really the place. I love samurai films. I love Japanese jazz fusion. I love their take on funk. I love their artworks. I love their animation. I love their stories. I just love how they do art. Their art's so different.
Yeah.
Unafraid, willing to take risks. I just love that. And they very perfect at things. And I love that. That's what I love about it. It's not really about Japan, the place, the people. It's just how they approach things. Even the way they make swords. It's an art form. Everything, the way they arrange flowers. And I just love that. Yeah.
Dope. What does the writing on Ebusuku say? Because it's in Japanese, right?
It's just saying Ebusuku in Japanese. And I remember having an Oscar homegirl of mine that I know from there. How do I say in the ashes in Japanese? Just text it to me. She didn't. I was like, solid. But
it wasn't for In the Ashes, right?
No, that was for At Night. My bad. At Night, yeah.
And then you end this new album with Shinju.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of, not a lot, but there are a few meanings around what a Shinju is. Mm-hmm. Can you tell the people?
The one I was referring to is double suicide or double unaliving. I don't know what we say these days, but that was what it was. And I found that word watching Ronin Kenshin, which is like a samurai series I was into at the time, and I was like, what is that? So there was this couple who they're in love, but they couldn't get married. So their best option was like, well, we can't be together here. We might as well be together in wherever they go up when they go.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's cute. That's beautiful. Write about it.
That's interesting. And then you wanted to make it like lighthearted?
I tried to. It's like trying to find the coolest way. They had to have the conversation. If we're going to go out together, let's make it cool. Let's make it fun. Let's make it epic.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, Romeo and Juliet, they had to like plan it out. Let's do this. And then we're going to wear a dress like this. And then we'll lie like this and die.
Yeah.
So I was also just thinking, what is that conversation when you go, okay, we can't be together and let's just go together, but how are we going to do it?
And you keep singing like, what do you say about cool?
Let's
like,
make it cool. Yeah.
How? How is it cool?
In the lyrics, I'm trying to remember, dressed in black, so blue. Dun, 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 dun. We'll find a long enough rope for two. We'll tie the knot, it's true, but we'll hang from a dragon blood tree like beautiful fruit. That kind of thing. It's like, okay, let's hang ourselves. But how we're going to do it, we're going to make it nice. We'll be dressed in black, how blue, as in being so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just trying to find nice ways of saying how we're going to do this.
That's a crazy suggestion.
Or drop Wolfsbane in the champagne you bought for me. That, like, you know, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It sounds cool, but it's still going to do the thing.
Yeah. I really enjoy, like, how you write sometimes. When it seems like you're saying one thing, but you're saying something, like even saying tying the knot, right? Like it's, and it kind of makes me think about Till Yours Is Mine. Because I think it's a very low hanging fruit thing to be like, oh yeah, we're talking about material possessions when you are married, right? Like what's yours is mine and that kind of thing. But that's not what you're on about.
No. That till yours is mine is till your heart is mine, my heart will not be at rest. That's what.
And it won't belong to your body. Won't belong to anyone else. That's crazy.
Till your heart is mine.
So let me tell you.
Yeah.
In the song, this person is already in someone else's bed. They already are in a relationship with someone else. But you're like, I'm gonna sacrifice myself and never look at anyone or do anything until you decide to leave that person.
Until even that person breaks that heart of yours that I want so much into, I'll still be waiting for you.
That sounds obsessed.
It's fun to write about, but people live like that. And it's just great to write about. And it's sweet. It's like, you know, all the tragedies in a romantic sense are weird and obsessive if you think about it.
Yeah.
And that's what I was trying to write about, trying to write a little tragedy in a song.
So we have a lot of tragedy on this album. Like we start off with someone who's tired of being an assassin and a prostitute.
At the same time.
I mean, it sounds exhausting.
It's creative writing, guys.
Then you're like super defeated. And then now you want to kill yourself with someone else.
With another person. So it's at the end of the album because at some point in my mind, I was like, we eventually get together, but we can't be together. So we go.
So to me, it feels like the Till Yours Is Mine, because that's what we started talking about. It feels a little bit like putting your life on hold.
People do that for the wrong reason. The normal thing is move on. She doesn't like you. Go away. There's so many other people. People love the longing of something or someone.
Yeah.
You know, I've had phases of, you know, oh, I love this person so much. I want them, I need them. And then you grow up and you're like, oh, it's fine, there's other people, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You grow up. There's a cute thing about it, but there's also a very not cute thing about it.
It sounds dangerous.
It is for yourself.
And for the other person.
100%.
Because in the song, we don't get a sense of like, is there reciprocity, you know? Is this person stuck in that other relationship? We don't get a sense of that. It's just like, it's stalker.
It could be stalker vibe. And that's the thing. Songs are open to interpretation. You could see it that way. One person feels like there could be hope. Who knows? It's just a matter of time. Someone could be sitting there with that situation and they feel like it's okay. I'll keep pushing. There's just
no, they mustn't. Don't
agree.
Encourage them.
I'm not. I'm just saying people have different scenarios. Guys, do what you want, eh? Me, I just write songs I like. Finish. So I'm not telling people to do that. I'm just saying it's just a thought I had about scenarios. I felt something like that before. but not too exact, you know. Remember, it's still creative writing.
Yeah.
It's not like your actual life. But it's just a fun way of looking at people's obsession with other people and loving them or wanting them to love them.
Yeah.
It can be dangerous.
Which I think also kind of leans into lonely, come along. Because it's lonely, right? Like it's a question, like it's not a statement, right? Why did you want to make it that way?
It's also your name, because in the song I say, you know, I'm
Who
trying to
named
ask
you?
what your name is, you're just telling me you're lonely. Okay, lonely. I'm gonna call you lonely now as a joke.
Yes. And did her mom or dad give her that name? But like it's
I like that line. It was funny. So funny now. Stupid, but I like it.
But the question mark, is it a question of, are you lonely? Or is it like, why is there a question mark?
It's a question mark because I'm like, you're lonely? Okay, come with me. I'll show you how to not be lonely no more.
But in the song, aren't you also lonely because you're on this?
No, I was just passing you by. And you just told me that you're lonely, but I'm on a timeless flight. Where are you going to? In a polka dot dress and some tubbies?
I hate those shoes so much.
I know, but girls think they're cute.
Am I not a girl? I just said I hate those shoes.
I know some girls think they're cute. I've seen them look cute on some people. They don't work on everyone, eh? Let's just be honest. Some of you are frosting.
Some of you just have money and you want to show us that you have money.
With those shoes. Anyway, that's what I was saying. Like, I just bumped. It could be like, in my first thought, it was like, could have been an airport. I'm just saying, I'm going that way. Where are you going?
Yeah.
It's just someone moping about. I'm like, I'm going that way. They want to join me. You seem sad. Let's go have some fun.
Yeah.
That's where the song started in my mind.
It also sounds like there's a part of the song where you're trying to convince her like that she doesn't have it all together. And you're being very, to me, it sounds like you're being sarcastic. Am I right?
I've been known to do that.
And you're pretty much like, she's got it all by herself, right? What's the rest of the line? But you can prove her wrong.
Yeah, well, it's like, I'm sure you look good on your own, but, you know, come with me or whatever. I'm sure you have it figured out, but you're already telling me all these things about your life and how sad you are and how you've got it together, you know? That's cool. That's great. But that's why I think the sarcasm came from. I hear how good you are, but I can see it's clear as day. You're very sad and very lonely.
Yeah.
Let's change that. I can show you how.
Yeah.
It's nothing wrong with being sad, guys. It's okay. But don't stay there too long. Let me show you.
You see, that sarcasm doesn't come off how you just articulated.
Yeah.
In fact, it made me think about, and I know it's not unique to South African men, but it made me think about like how men are socialized to like not leave women alone. Like she's there being lonely by herself. Now here you come. Like I have all the answers. I will help you. She ain't ask you for that.
Fair enough.
And you're saying like, it looks like you got it, but why?
First, you're making this deeper than it should be.
Why?
But there is that thing. That wasn't what I was trying to do. I was just, in that song particularly, it was just, it could even be a friend, man. It doesn't have to be someone you love. It could be a friend. I have friends who sometimes love to mope about how sad they are or what's going on in their lives. And I'll just be like, stop the crying. Let's go have something to eat. Let's go pick apples. It doesn't matter what it is.
Because you're on a farm. Pick some apples.
I'm just saying, like, it doesn't have to be in a romantic sense, by the way. And I also try to right away from, you know, being gender specific. But in my mind, it could even be that. It didn't have to be a romantic thing where I'm trying to court the person. It's like, you're so sad and I can see it, but you don't have to be. We can just go pick apples. And be okay. That's what that song is to me.
Yeah.
But if you hearing it that way, it's a house. I'm so sorry. If you hear something and you feel like it's one way, that's yours. That's what music should be. You should have music that other people can interpret in their own way and let go of it.
Yeah. What are you writing about now?
Now that's a good question. I feel like I'm I write about, we've heard all the songs that we talk about. I write about everything and anything. But right now I'm trying to write more songs about fun things, you know, fun, lighthearted. I've done the sad boy thing and, you know, but now I just want to write some fun songs, good, clean, fun songs.
Yeah.
That's it. That's where I am now.
Is it sounding more like the Lonelies?
No.
Okay.
Can't even explain it. But when I get there, get close and then I link.
No, you won't. But it's fine. I'll catch it on Spotify. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But I guess like maybe before we wrap up, artists speak a lot, and you just said it as well, about like music is open to interpretation, whatever the audience decides, it's fine with them, right? But like, I am curious, when somebody listens to this album specifically, especially because you said, I've done the sad boy thing, and this is not a sad boy album. When somebody listens to it and starts with Blood and ends with Shinju, what is it that you want them to walk away with?
Walk away with? It's like when you go to a movie, right? You just walk in, watch the movie, enjoy it, and then walk out and live your life, right? That's what everyone does.
You talk about it.
Right? That's what people do. Yeah, you talk about it. So I would hope
it changes your perspectives, or, you know, you don't just go, whatever.
If someone listens to any of my work, first, I'm grateful to anyone who listens to my music. But if you go in, just enjoy the ride. If you want to talk about it, talk about it. If you want to live with it, play it in your car, play it at your friend's wedding, whatever. Live with it if you want. If you don't listen to it one time, that's cool too.
Yeah.
I don't have this thing of like, I want people to feel like this about me and my music. I don't have that thing. I'm exploring ideas and I'm sharing them. If you want to live with them, great. That's great. Like, artists live for that thing of like, someone told me once one of my songs saved their marriage. And I was like,
which one?
Prosecco. So weird. So weird. I know.
I mean, if Jermaine Dupri likes it.
Hey, man, look. Anyway, I was shocked. I'm like, that song? Really? Then he explained it to me, and I was like, interesting. It's the small.
What was the explanation?
I don't remember. It was at a wedding. It was at a wedding, and everyone was, having a good time. But then he was just like, yo, man, this song, we're having an argument. And I was like, I actually just want to relax. And maybe we should just listen to some music. We haven't done that for years. The kids this side, we've never had a good time. I popped open a bottle I've had for a long time. We sat, we listened to that song, and we just hugged it out.
That's cute.
I know, right? And this is the stuff I live for. I like that.
That's so cute. Okay. Well, I think you pretty much answered all my questions with some vague...
I'm so sorry.
I don't care about anything vibes. No, I'm teasing you. But thank you for coming to hang out.
Thank you for having me.
I would say, is there anything else you want to say? But I feel like you're going to say, do what you want. Live your life.
Like, I love talking about music, and thank you for doing this type of show. Like, I appreciate people who just love music, and you've always been that way. So I appreciate you firstly having me on here and keeping this going. Like, people don't talk about music enough without the other stuff that I spoke about. Just talk about music and songs and what you love about it. I love that. Let's just talk about music. Stop with the politics and their campaigns.
You're not going to see Th&o again until like
it's gonna be a while.
4 more years. But thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. I want to say Th&o, ladies and gentlemen. But that's Th&o. I'm Helen, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Bye.